to show someone how much I care about them. And I'm not even talking about love. I like showing. And it's sucky. That's the other part of dating, right? That you can't do. Not that you can't, but they don't recommend, right? They recommend you don't give too much in the beginning. Don't say too much. Don't give too much of your information. Don't do things right away, and slow down, and don't buy this, and don't pay for this, and don't offer this. These are all these rules when it comes to dating, and I suck at them because I'm a Taurus. Showing affection, showing someone that you care, getting someone a gift. These are things that are me. I'm a devoted, and I'm committed when I'm in the relationship. When I'm, especially if I'm happy, if I'm good and you're treating me good, oh please, I leave nothing to the imagination. You know what I'm saying? There's no lingering gray area of me. Everything is out on the table. I'm always clear cut, where I stand, how I feel. I'm super loyal. Like, you never have to question me. And these are things I can toot my own horn about. People can say, oh, I could sing, I could dance, I'm this, I'm that. I'm a very black and white kind of person. If I like you and if I don't like you. And when it comes to my friendships, when it comes to my family, when it comes to my relationships, when I'm in, I'm in. And so and people benefit from that. And unfortunately, yes, I get taken advantage of a lot, and it's sucky. But that's another thing that I learned about my marriage, that once again, it changed me, right? Because now I'm someone that I don't want to be. Now I don't want to call you and see how your day is. I don't want to text you and say, miss you, can't wait to see you later. I don't want to say, I'm thinking about, what we did last night. I can't say these things to people that I'm in relationship with, because it gets taken for granted. It's not reciprocated either. And then I feel like, I not to do it. And then I have friends tell me, girl, don't do that. And why you let them know that? And why you bought them that? And why you doing this for them, and why are you doing that for them? You need to slow down. And I do. Listen, I will acknowledge that I probably do too much in the beginning of any relationship. It is something that I have definitely tried to work on, because I can still be this loving, open, all on the table, heart on sleeve kind of person, but you don't have to be that from day one, right? So that is, once again, a personal thing that I have to work on for myself, because I can honestly say that I probably am that way from day one, and I need to pump it. But it sucks that by day 20, and I don't know, who freaking knows, maybe day 31, because what is the time frame to really be able to let someone know that you care, that you like them? Like I said, it doesn't have to be love. If I like you, I like you. And if I know your favorite cereal, I'm the type that, if I see it in the supermarket, I'm going to grab it for you. And it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with, obviously, I hope, that you can afford your own cereal. But it's just my way of letting you know that I'm paying attention to you, that I listened to something that you said to me, that I know. So basically, someone else's love language, right? I pay attention to those things, and I do my hardest, and to let you know that I pay, on top of loving you the way I feel like you let me know that you want to be loved. I also love the way I like grabbing your ear as I walk by. I guess it's kind of the same way when guys smack their girl's ass. I'm the type that will, grab your ear, or, just stop and give you a kiss real quick. It doesn't have to be, 24 hours of affection. It doesn't have to be smothering. It's just me expressing to you that I'm thinking about you at this moment. And like I said, if your love language is me bringing you the box of cereal and acknowledging that I know your favorite cereal, or acknowledging that I know your favorite movie or your favorite food, or the touching, if any of that stuff, if it's me letting you know that I'm paying attention to you, then that's what I'm going to do. And I tend to do that in the beginning. But these are things that are not reciprocated. And so this is what I have to learn going forward, after, being divorced. I have to learn how to maneuver of course, letting someone know that I'm interested, but without not getting anything in return and not asking, because I guess I've also thought that you shouldn't have to ask, right? Like, and that's not fair, because that's something else I learned in therapy. It's not fair that you don't let someone know what it is that you want. Once I let you know what I want, if you're not willing to reciprocate that, or you don't reciprocate that, then that's different. But if I tell you, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and that's not something you're willing to give, then I have to move from there. Um, what else? I mean, you guys can let me know what you think. Anyone who is either, newly divorced, whatever it is, divorce is divorce. But these are all new things. This is a new chapter. I'm super excited about my life, what my next steps in life, my next chapter in life is going to be, because like I said, I feel like the fact that I am divorced now, and that, it's not something weighing on me, and the fear is over, right? The cat's out the bag, the lid's off the jar, all those sayings, it's over now. I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I feel like the universe and God is going to allow more happiness into my life. It's going to allow the next steps to move forward, because I'm no longer holding on to that. And I feel like that's what was stopping a lot of things that I thought I saw. I felt like there were a lot of things that has happened since I was separated that I was like, really? This is what this turned out to be? I feel like it was happening because I was still subconsciously holding on to the fear of actually being divorced, of actually saying that and knowing that part of my life, that book has now closed. And now, yes, girl, here's the new book. The book is closed. There's a period at the end of the sentence. Now here's the new book. So I'm hoping that, of course, with work, because I don't feel like things happen in life unless you put the work in. God is just not going to whip his almightiness and say, boo, here you go, no work done, but you gonna have everything that you wanted. No, I feel like as long as I now continue to do the work that I need to do for myself, that I acknowledge what I have to work on so that I can be a better partner for the next person, and then also what I want from my partner, okay? Because I'm going to be honest, I wasn't getting what I needed from my marriage. I wasn't getting it. I was super unhappy. I was constantly questioning myself, constantly walking on eggshells, doing what I felt like I did everything possible to make that work. And when it didn't work, I just checked out, checked the fuck out. And, I know what I would like from a partner, and I know what I can give, and I acknowledge what I have to do and the work I have to put in. And I feel like as long as I do that, the universe is going to bless me. It knows, God knows that I am doing the best I can, and that's all I can do. That's it. And so that's my take on, being divorced, and the steps that I feel like everyone, anytime you are going through a divorce, or anytime you are moving through something in life that now has to end, I feel like it's a time for reflection. I feel like it's a time for, healing, and also a time to, say sorry to yourself. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to say, you know what? I received some damage in this. I'm not the same person. And say sorry to yourself that you allowed what you allowed. And once again, it doesn't mean that you were perfect. Relationships take two. But as I said before, sometimes there are things that are not within our control. And like I said, if you are in a relationship with someone who has some type of substance abuse or some type of mental or just their own trauma that they have not dealt with, it really doesn't matter what you do. You can't control them. You can't fix them. You can't help them. They have to do the work themselves. And then, yes, you can be a partner. You can be you can be the person cheering them on. Yes, you can. We can do this together, but it's together, right? I can't do the work by myself and you're just sitting there. It takes the both of us. And that's even for relationships that don't have the toxic stuff, but I can't have a relationship by myself. No, and you shouldn't have to be, if you feel single in a relationship, that is already the sign that the other person isn't doing the work. And you have to have a conversation. You have to communicate. I can't even stress enough how much communication is a requirement for a healthy relationship. And I do have a post about that. Because that is a huge thing for me, communication. It sucks how much people really don't communicate. But that's my take. So, welcome to this club, guys. Thanks for welcoming me in. It's a club that I honestly did not think that I would be a part of. Hence why I was in this marriage for as long as it was, in the relationship altogether for as long as I was, because I just was willing to stick it out. I was willing to just say, fuck it. I already know what I'm getting with this. I already know this person. And, I know these streets are not good. These streets are dry. And there's a lot of trash out here. Male and female, okay? I'm not man bashing. There's a lot of trash out here. And, it's hard to find a good man or a good woman. And, it's hard to connect with someone. I mean, and we all got shit. I got shit. We all got shit. And it's hard to find someone that's going to deal with your shit and you deal with their shit, and their shit and your shit is not too much, right? Because there can't be too much baggage, guys. We just got to find someone who my baggage and their baggage is just enough to make it work. It's hard out here. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to have more on this. There's so much more to talk about when it comes to divorce and re-entering this world and dating and, all of these things. And then even the, I guess I'm calling it a situationship that I've already wrapped myself in, but there's so much more to talk about. And the other plan for 2022, which I did put in my other posts for the new year, is that I do plan on trying to have more episodes and more real life talk on just things that everyday people are going through, and divorce is one of them, and starting new, and, these, relationships out here that got us, really sitting back and saying, I just might as well be single. Because if this is it, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for tuning in today, guys. Welcome to my new chapter, and continue to tune in to the hot mess I call my life. And once again, make sure you leave comments, you subscribe, check out my Instagram, Lene_NYC. Like I said, you can listen to my episode on the Spreaker.com. I also posted on YouTube, and I think I posted on my Twitter, which is Lene_NYC too, right? I gotta be more active on social media so that you guys know. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This helped my day. And, enjoy the rest of the day. It's cold outside, but there's a little bit of sun out there. So, enjoy it. I definitely can't wait for the spring.